with you again in this edition of Love Avenue. We just talk some things about relationships, about marriages, about how we relate with one another when we are in very special relationships. One of the things I need to make very clear is that I'm not any kind of expert, when it comes to relationships and marriages, but I just offer what I think that might be useful to one person or another. And that's what I want to also make us do today. I say this all the time. No marriage is perfect. Don't be deceived. The fact that you see a couple who wear the same kinds of clothes at different times, they sew same kind of fabric and move around with it, doesn't mean that they don't have their own issues and their own challenges. So it's important that everyone understands that. But you see, even in the imperfections of our relationships and our marriages, it's very important to know a few things. Number one, you need to understand what your partner doesn't want, what your partner doesn't like. As a man, you need to understand what your partner doesn't like, what your partner wants you to stop doing. As a woman, you must understand what your partner does not want you to do. One of the things that I know that men don't like at all is women nagging. And unfortunately, there are so many ladies who feel that, look, I'm saying my mind and you call it nagging. But you see, you can say your mind in better ways. For instance, let's use a couple who are married as an example. So your husband goes to work in the morning and then he comes back in the evening. You also return home and the man says he's tired. And you feel that you might forget what you want to tell him. You might not remember some of the things you wanted to discuss with him. So you want to give it to him as it hurts. You need to calm down. Some men cannot process that way. Make that man a little happy. Offer him water. Maybe ask him to have a shower. By the time he's done, give him something to eat. And when he finishes eating, allow him to relax, even if he sleeps off. That issue can still be sorted first thing in the morning. It's important that you understand when that man is not in that mood. When the man returns, you can see it from his mood that he's either unhappy, he's so tired. And the same thing goes for a woman. A man must also understand when the wife is not in the mood for some kinds of conversation. It's both parties. It should be a win-win for both. It shouldn't be just about the man. The woman also could have gone to work all day and could be very tired. This is where I also tell men, it is not all the time that your wife must get into the kitchen when she returns from work. You must be able to appreciate each other's situations and circumstances. There are times when it is you as the man who tells the woman, no, you're not cooking tonight. You're not cooking tonight. Is that bread in the fridge? Okay. Get me margarine, let's just eat that, and I take a cup of tea and I go to bed. It doesn't have to be poundo yam every evening, about all night. I mean, if the woman is tired and there's no soup or stew in the freezer, in the fridge, and she has to go and start from the scratch, you as the man should stop her if you see that she's very tired. And I think this brings a lot of understanding in whatever we do as partners. It's very important that we appreciate each other's strengths and weaknesses. Don't make it look like it has to be about you alone. Maybe as the man it has to be about you, as the woman it has to always be about you. No, you both must have some compassion for each other, and I think that's very important. Now, I've said something to some people over time. Things have changed. As a lady, please support your man. Some men are dying regularly these days because they go out of their way to make sure that they can solve every problem. But the truth is, your man might not be able to solve everything. So support him. Give him some kind words. Support him. If you have some money, support him with it. As long as you know that when he has money, he also shares. And I'm saying this because there are some men who don't ever want to be responsible. Some men have money and they don't want to do anything. No woman will support that kind of man. It is important that you don't let your wife see you like somebody who does good things outside and does not remember home. Please take care of your family so that when you are not able to do it, that woman can also come in as some level of support for you. It's very important that you know that. Now, I'm going to say this again, but let me just say it now. No man has a right to beat you up as a woman. I'll say it again. No man has a right to beat you up. If you have a husband, a boyfriend, a fiancé who beats you, you have no reason being in that relationship. And I'm not going to pretend about it. I've said this many times before. Sometimes some of our religious leaders don't help matters. You tell a woman to remain in an abusive marriage, I say no. If a woman is being abused and you cannot tell her man to stop, then she had better stop. Otherwise, she will die there, and that same religious leader will be the one to conduct the funeral. So it's better that she gets out of it. I'm sorry, I'm a man. Any man, and every man who beats his wife, I say it openly, is a beast. No matter what it is. How dare you? How dare you beat up your wife? Okay, she didn't do well, that's fine. Then you can talk about it. What are conversations for? If she's not going to be listening to you, then talk to somebody she respects. And I'm aware that some women beat their husbands. Are you kidding? How could you beat your husband because you are FTR or what? No partner should remain in an abusive relationship. I'm not advocating for divorce, but at least they can get separated first and let both of them make up their minds what they want in that relationship. Thank you very much for being part of this today. I'll be back with you some other time. I'm Niyi Ojemakinde. Have a good time. Bye.